everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Serious Matters. We'll be discussing about real life situations that concerns the general public. My name is Covenant, and here with me is.
I'm Theodora.
So today we'll be talking about an underrated topic that concerns the family. And our topic for today is parental presence. So today we are going to be dicing the topic. We are going to speak more about this topic because a lot of families are suffering from the after effects of this topic. So today we are going to be talking about this. We're going to explain the advantages, disadvantages, what parental presence means to our children in this generation.
Not just children, actually
Yes.
society. What it means to society, the country at large, and the world at large.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yes. So lack of parental presence actually does a lot to our society. Yes. I mean, it talks about how there's a lot of crime rates in our generation, even more than the time of our parents.
Yep.
Yeah, so it does a lot to us, and parental presence is quite important. So I'll leave Theodora to talk more on that.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So, like she said, there is an increase in crime rates presently in Nigeria, and of course, the government is doing their best, but there is expectation from society, communities, from church, yeah, the church, and also schools in, how children turn out. Okay, before I go further, let me, establish something.
Okay.
The children we have today are actually the future. If you look at it very well, they are the future. They are the ones they are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. We are still children, but the ones we have now, if
Yes.
we can, invest in them, there will be a lot of changes. So that was why I started with expectations from the church, expectations from schools, expectations from the society, because they are,
Everyone has a role to
they
play.
have a role to play. But we don't always talk about family.
Yes.
We don't talk about
And
family.
whereas in our social studies,
Social
family is
studies.
the first. Family is the first topic we talk
Yeah,
about, but
basic.
really,
Yeah, unit of
we do
society.
not talk about family. I mean, if we really dwell more on family, I think a lot of things will be sorted. We won't have a lot of problems we are facing in the country right now.
Because in families, we get to learn values.
Yes.
We get to see them firsthand before going out to see
Yes.
them, to encounter them. Family is the first, encounter before society, before they go to school and all that. So, like I said, there are expectations from the school, from the church, yes. But if we understand the role of family in the upbringing of a child, if we have a good orientation about how we can, preserve the future of Nigeria, the future of Africa,
to their teachers, to their kids' teachers. I feel like
Yeah.
that cannot be overemphasized as well. In as much as, okay, these kids are spending 7 to 8 hours in school, as well, they're also spending time with me. They are doing their own parts. Are the parents also doing their parts? Are they playing the role? Yeah. So I think we understand that, okay, parents are meant to have quality time with their kids. So moving forward, I I think we should talk about this. How can we be present with our kids when we are busy? Like,
When you are busy.
yes.
Okay, so I heard something from someone, not just anybody, yeah. But she said something about quality over quantity. So you know how people be like, oh, I meet my kids. It's not just the number of days you talk to them, number of hours you speak with them, the number of hours you come. It's quantity. What questions are you asking? What are you discussing? Is it a movie you guys watched? You guys are discussing movie.
Some parents even gossip with their kids.
Of course.
They gossip. I mean, there's this woman I know.
Okay.
So she worked with her kids. So a layman, an ordinary person will think, okay, she has a good connection. She has a good connection.
Okay.
She wait.
Continue.
That she has a good connection with her kids. But when I see her talk with these kids, yeah, as whenever she talks about a person, these kids will chip in. I mean, and so many times I'm like, these kids are not well brought up. Fine, you are talking with these kids, but there are certain things these kids should learn from you.
Of course.
Of course, there are certain things these kids should learn from you. It's not that you're just there, you are talking with them, but you're not really. Yes, even though the father is not doing well, the mother should also play a part in filling that gap. I know we can't really fill the void for everyone, but yes, apart from the fact that she's talking to the kids, is this something that would help their life?
Yes.
So I that's my new opinion, actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah,
So
very
it's not that you're just talking with your kids.
I see that gossiping you talked about. One way to be present is to, show yourself, like, prove that you are a safe space. Because some children are very selective with the kind of conversations they would have with their parents.
Yes.
So even though we have time, so even though they have that time, they speak every day, they can still sieve out some, discussions. Okay,
Yes.
we can talk about this aspect of my life, but you see this aspect, daddy and mommy have no.
I think I did that.
You
You know.
did that. They have no, say. They can't. I can't bring it up. Let's just leave it like that.
Yeah.
Nobody should talk. So you will now think you are bonding with your child. Unknown to you, they are hiding from you. They are hiding something from you. So that's why I said quality. What kind of conversations are you having? And this thing starts from when they are small. You can't come when your child is now a teenager. A teenager, let's say 15. Then you now start saying, talk to me now.
Talk something you
That
cannot do.
Talk to me now. What's going on? Gist me, your friends. What do I want to say? It's giving cringes and all that. Please, mommy, leave my room. So if they even want to talk, they won't say everything.
Yes.
They would. The thing is, they can trust you. Teenagers can trust you.
Yes.
But it depends. They will just be dishing it out small.
Small.
Let me see how you handle this. Let me see how you handle this. Let me see how you handle this. Then, okay, I think mommy can handle this. Let me tell mommy this. So, being a safe space is very important. And you can't be a safe space, kind of parent if you are not there to spend quality time. Quality time. And another thing is how you respond or react to what they tell you. Like I said before, mommy can handle this. Mommy may not be able to, handle this well. It's not like the way she would handle it sometimes is out of love. But to the teenager or to that child, it's not love.
You're being harsh.
You are being harsh. You are doing too much. So it's not love. So you need to understand their level. You need to understand their level. You need to,
And I think parents should understand the kind of personality their kids have.
of course.
I mean, for me, I'm an ambivert.
Okay.
So I'm just in between. There are times that the introvert part of me reveals itself more. There are times that I'm just a little outgoing. But to an extent, my parents do not understand that. What are you doing inside?
Okay.
Are you doing this? Are you doing that? So it tells on the kind of relationship you have with your kids. Okay, you'll be able to say that, okay, this is my kid. This is what my kid can do. This is what my child does. Okay, I understand my child. When she wants to speak, I understand that, okay, for a child that is an introvert, it gets to, there should be a level of connection you have with your kid to the point that the kid will be able to talk to you. Because introverts do not talk.
Yes, they don't.
An introvert will not tell you whatever she's going through. She won't tell you that, okay, mommy, someone bullied me in school.
They
Mommy,
can. Depends.
that's what I'm saying. It
Yes.
depends on the connection
Yeah, okay.
you have with your kid. Do you have quality time with your kid to the point that your kid can trust you? I mean, it boils down to the personality as well.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
I think one mistake parents make is to think that, oh, because this is how your brother is, maybe that elder one, they've traumatized the child, and then the child is now behaving a certain way, and then they like it. Maybe, okay, toddlers now, maybe when the child was a toddler, likes to play, likes to talk, everything they see, they will talk, and like, keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet. Now the child is traumatized, the child cannot talk again. Anything, he won't talk. And you like it. And so, when you now give birth, maybe the last born is now a loud person. Be like your brother. That's so, comparison.
Yes. I think
no.
that alone, it's destroys your child's self-esteem.
Yeah.
Compare your kids with other kids, with their siblings, with kids outside, even with yourself. When I was your age, I was not like this.
One teacher was telling us that when she was in SS3, she had first in jam.
Oh, please.
Who has first in jam? Who has first in jam? So comparison is a very big problem, and it's very wrong because you raise a standard for your kid, and that child's personality may not be able to meet up. Some children will try just to please their parents, just to. I've watched movies, not real life story. Some children commit suicide because they made a mistake. What mistake?
It's actually real in schools.
It happens in
tertiary institutions.
Committed, like I heard one when I was in secondary school. Like these two girls committed suicide because they failed JAM. I think that was the second time they were writing also. Only God knows what happened the first time when they failed. What happened at home? Because you see people talking that, no, the parents should not. When they were, insulting them, where were you? You didn't do anything. You were saying, yes, they need to read more. You don't know what happened inside. So, comparison is a very big, very, very big issue. Very big issue.
Oh, that's huge. That's really huge. Okay. So, I'm thinking that, well, is there more you want to say?
More?
Yes.
You talked about, the last thing you spoke about, teachers.
Yes.
Okay, so another issue I think I have is this. When you know your child too well,
yes,
not too well as in bad, but well, you know that, okay, this is my child. You understand your child's personality. You understand the will of God for that child. That's very important. The purpose. Do you understand? So you know how to sieve out some unnecessary stuffs and all that. So okay, let's say the child is a toddler, and the child is loud. The child likes to play. The child likes to have fun, talk, make noise, and all that. I don't think that's an issue. with a toddler. I don't think that's an issue. Just redirect the talking and everything, but that's not an issue. You shouldn't beat out that um that character, that behavior. Don't remove it. Pastor Philip Olubakin, he said it that God created me to talk. He said at some point he didn't like talking. He tried to close his mouth and everything. He said God created him to talk. So he would talk. Just that it's now in the right way, in the right channel. But then it would have been considered a very bad behavior, bad attitude. Close your mouth. It's not good for you guys to talk to you. You're talkative, you talk too much, you do this thing too much. That's them now. That's the child. That's just how they're able to express it. And come on, when you shut a child down, a lot of things are going to happen, go wrong. So many things are going to happen. You will never know. Now when the child grows up, will not be crying. So yes, you should understand your child's personality. So you know when someone is going too far, especially in school. Yes. So teachers, you just want peace. But say your child
it's a talk.
It's a play. So you understand your child's personality. You won't want to, make him adjust to society's expectations
and demands.
And all that. So this is my child. These are his. You people cannot pressure me because your own child is there. You cannot pressure me. This is my own. This is how God made him, and I like it. He's growing, leave him. I think I took a class when I was in that was 2023. I took a class, and then I noticed that these children were always very quiet. And I'm like, these children are 2 years. Two. Very quiet. Very, very I didn't like it. Okay, the children that repeated the class were very quiet. These ones that came to the class, I think KG2, they were my children from KG1. So when they came, we make noise, we talk, we discuss, we talk in the class. But these ones that repeated, they were always quiet. They were always scared. They were always scared to talk. So God helped me. I know that I had to, make them start talking. Talk now. What do you want them to do? The English you are teaching them, how do you want them to talk? So if a parent is really observant with the personality of their children, you will know some things. For example, that your very loud child just comes home and is quiet.
It's quiet.
Why
are you not talking?
Hey, what's going on? You go to school, what happened? What happened to this my child? Because if you don't know, you would think, well, my child has changed. You don't know that child has lost everything. So what's next? So
regarding that,
okay.
So for me, most times I like quiet. I just want everywhere to be quiet. I don't like noise. So for someone that has a kind of personality, and the person is a teacher, right? And she does not like noise. So do you think it's as a result of the childhood she went through? Maybe it's related to the parental presence, or it's just
Okay, so something I once observed is that some people are actually going through trauma. They've been silenced, but then they'll grow up and then we'll give a name to it. Oh, she's an introvert. You're not an introvert. Some people they are not introverts. They are not introverts. Originally, they are not. But while growing up, they were silenced. They were made to keep quiet. And I think I'm an introvert. I don't like talking. I don't like relating with people. I don't know how to meet new people. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't like going out. They caged you. It's not that.
Actually.
They caged you. It's not that you don't like going out.
Yeah.
All your life.
I'm always indoor.
Can't go out. It's a sin. So, that's... What was your question again?
Yeah.
Okay, how a teacher...
Yes.
I think, in this country we find ourselves, teachers are not... teaching is not a job that people want to have, especially in secondary schools and primary schools, where we say university, okay. And I think we should pay more attention to that, because that's their formative years.
Yes.
That's their formative years. Most schools now, especially private schools, they are accepting teachers that can accept a certain salary rather than having a specific qualification.
Yes.
There are some trainings they should have gone through. I think my computer teacher was making mention of psychology.
Yes, I did psychology in school because I studied education.
So you are supposed to, emotional intelligence.
Yes.
So even though your personality should not affect a child. Your own should not, be the dominant something there, because I don't like noise.
Everyone keep quiet.
So they should go through such. So now it's a problem, because I think I was talking to a lady. Said the mother was trying to employ people in her school, and then these people that were coming, they don't even know how to speak English. Even pidgin, they don't know. They don't know.
How do they expect to work as a teacher?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't understand. So what I'm saying is that if we can raise the bar, because this is the future of tomorrow, the future of Nigeria.
Yes.
We should treat them with care. We should be careful. So now you just bring anyone that can accept a certain salary.
Yes.
And then the person is just treating the children anyhow. And you can't even sack the person because you are scared that you might not get another person that will accept that salary. That's wrong. You are handling futures. You are handling destinies. You are not, it's not just a job that's, you are handling, Jesus. It's so sad.
Yes.
It's very, very sad. I don't even want to talk about how that, they give admission to people to study education. I don't want to go there. But it's very sad. It's actually very sad. So I'm like, are these people that would take care of my children tomorrow? So yeah, it's part of it. So okay, like I was saying, teachers should actually be ready for it. They should come in with passion and purpose, not just to get a salary. Because if you come in with passion, that yes, I love kids, yes, destinies have been committed into my hands, you will tread carefully. You won't, bring down a child's, gifts and talents. For example, a child that knows, I think there was this guy that knew how to drum in my school. Okay. And then I will hear teachers say stuff like, because he wasn't really, that academic scholar and everything. And so they'll be threatening him, we'll not allow you to drum again. I don't know that give him the gifts. What's your problem? Is it your drum safe? Because it doesn't make any sense that you would stop a child from expressing his talents because of what I don't even remember this the subject we were doing. I don't remember, but how does it
I feel like teachers should understand that not every child would be academically sound. I mean, a lot of teachers, their approach to children's academics is alarming. Like, it's so sad. I mean, you have kids that they are academically retarded. Like, they don't call them slow learners. Right? Like, he does not learn. Take him, do this. And autistic children, a lot. But the way teachers just downgrade the kids, and just like you said, everyone needs to be trained. Teachers need to be trained to know how to understand these kids, how to handle them, so that you don't destroy a child's low self-esteem, so that you don't downgrade these kids, because you'll be like, what do you know? Those are your mates, they're doing well. I mean, you're threatening a child because a child is not medically sound.
They cannot. What do you want them to learn? Under force, you are crying, you are happy. Yes, it will enter.
A lot of pressure, especially for kids, like kids that are in their preschool age, and then you're putting a lot of load on them. Like, how do you expect them to cope?
They can't cope. They don't like
So
it.
this is not just for parents, it's for teachers as well, for the
Teachers as
society
well,
at large.
Even in
Everyone
church,
has a
it
part to
happens in
play.
church.
Yes.
Memory verse.
Honestly, there's a kid in my church, right? In the children's church. This kid, when others are learning, they are learning together. She plays more. She prefers to face the wall and play. So when it's time to recite their memory verse, this girl will just be quiet. Everybody's like, what's wrong with you? So there was a time I went to their church, and I had to call this girl, and I taught her word, okay, say this, and she was able to recite it. So I feel like there are some kids that everyone will be on the same level, that okay,
Attention
this some kids actually are attention seekers,
Yes.
because of the way their parents related to them at home. The presence will totally tell, okay, this kid is she lacks emotional, like the kids stability. The kids and the teachers are not, the parents, the way they related to their kids at home, the way they are relating, okay, the parents too are not emotionally intelligent. Because I feel if you are emotionally intelligent, you'll be able to handle your kids' emotions. You'll be able to train them the way you ought to. You'll be able to address them. Okay, do this, do that. Okay, my kid is not sound. How do I help this kid? It's not that beating these kids, because the Bible said that you should use a rod to get.
And
Does not
I
mean
learned
that.
that rod, the same rod that the Bible says we should use, is the same spelling of the rod that says that thy rod and thy staff
Yes.
shall comfort me. And I found out that that rod is not cane. We are just using our African to interpret. It's because it's convenient for us. It's what we want to
Yes,
do.
beat the child.
Yeah. So, but I found out that that rod is correction.
Yes.
I can't really recall. It's correction, it's reproof, it's principles. Yes, it
And
can also be
everything
used
should be
to
done in love.
beat.
Yes.
It can be used to beat. Sorry, Jesus. It can be used to beat, but it should come after reproof. Principles. Why did you do this? Then you take them back to the Bible, because there is nothing they want to do that doesn't have a scriptural back. It's something
Yes.
they can refer to in the Bible. You show them in the Bible. See what this person did. See what happened. Because that's why I prefer you do that when they are still very young.
young.
Because that one can move them that lion ate somebody. But you want to tell it in they won't believe. They will believe, but it won't move them. But when they are toddlers, they'll be So principles, biblical principles, take them back to scripture. Don't do it. Well, the child still wants to do it and do it. I think that's when you can introduce beating. But now when you introduce beating, you shouldn't injure. That's a human being. Why are you tearing the person's skin? I don't think you should injure. I was speaking with Uncle Assurance sometime, and then he said when you start injuring the child, that's abuse.
Yes.
That's abuse.
That's abuse.
You don't injure a child. You don't injure a child and all that. But when your house is every time you are beating. And do you know one scary thing about this thing? Children, they are very strategic. When I was in secondary school, I had friends that come from homes where they hit them a lot. And then they would tell me, they would say stuff like, I have just 2 years
to leave the house.
to leave the house
and kids like that.
Be the person I want to be.
Kids like that turn out bad, except
Yeah.
the Lord has plans for them to just
Like,
pick them.
That thing is scary. They are just enduring. Beat me now. There was a girl I was speaking to. I was like, your mommy will beat you. And she said, she'll be after beating.
Kiloko.
Hey, God. I said, So beating is not even scary, okay? That's why she'll beat me, not kill me. If you kill me, I know that I'll cry. Can you Hey. They say,
Oh my God.
I'm already counting now. I just have 6 months in the house. I'll go to university. I already have 2 years. I'll go to university and they cannot do anything to me again. It's so sad. I've
Very
seen it
sad.
happen and I'm just looking at the parents like, what can you do actually?
And the numbers are increasing.
I was like,
They are increasing.
They are
A
increasing.
lot of people they just want to leave their house
Because
to have that
when,
freedom.
especially guys, even girls,
Even the
too.
girls.
Even girls, when they get to a certain age and you want to be just like this,
And in fact, the behaviors they portray now,
Yeah.
it gets to the point where they even leave out. They just go and
they just go and, but some of them, God will still catch them. I've heard
Amen.
stories. I've heard stories of people that said they just wanted to leave the house, get to
and they
university,
got to school.
and then they
the
got
Lord
to school,
caught
but
them.
the Lord caught them. But if the Lord had not, or if they did not accept,
I mean, I know a particular I know a particular prayer coordinator in my school then. So he told us the story of, he's a pastor kid. So he said when he wanted to leave the house, he was like, hey, I'm going to leave this house for you people, that. So he got to school. he had plans for himself that I'm going to do this, I don't know, maybe just go to club, become a bad child. But then the Lord just captured him. And to think that if the Lord had not saved him, he would have wreaked havoc. Like, he would have done a lot of things that to just be so sad. But it is well. The Lord caught him.
And I don't know why they're usually pastors' children.
Mostly your ministers'
Yes,
kids.
they are the ones that want to go out.
Honestly, they just want to.
But they are the ones that are close to the.
They are close, but I feel
not like they are really. Like, we can't say they were close to their parents because most of them.
It's the parental presence, actually. It's the parents, the presence of their parents, because if their parents were actually present in their life, most especially their fathers, because a father also has a role to play.
Yeah.
Most times, the father has a role to play. Okay, the mother is advising the kid, she's saying this and that, but the place of correction where the child should, there's a point where a child should also fear the parents.
Yeah, fear.
Yes, just like we should fear God. Yes,
not
if you
unhealthy.
not unhealthy
Fear.
fear, but there should be a kind of respect, a kind of reference you have towards your parents. Oh, if my parents see me doing this, they'll be so sad. I'll disappoint my parents. It should always be. It's something that has guided me. It's helped me during my school time.
Honor.
Yes.
Honor, like, you don't want to not just hurt them. Yes, you don't want to hurt them. You don't want to, do something they won't like. And all that. So it's that fear. It's part of honor.
Yes.
It's part of honor. And when we talked about pastors' children, they are the ones. It's pastors that can say, I raised my child in the way of the Lord. I took her to a private
But
school.
your child is it's somewhere just doing him.
So there are parents like that would
Yes.
come out. I can't believe it. What happened? What happened? She's always in church.
What happened to her?
They're always in church. They're always respectful. They need them to greet. It's really sad. I don't want to talk about it, but it's very, very sad, and it's something that if we are intentional. We've talked about the other parts, but if we are intentional spiritually,
Yes.
like I've heard stories. I think there was this woman in my church that talked to us, teenagers church. She was talking to us how the Holy Spirit can tell you things that can happen in the future.
Yes.
So I feel like, okay, let me use this example. The bond between I and my elder sister, my immediate elder, is so strong that we have dreams, similar dreams. They will not come on phone and be like, I had this dream. I said, I had this dream. So we have similar dreams, the same message, but maybe in a different form. We are on video call. We are far, like she's not in Kwara State. We are on video call, and then there is a song in my heart. She starts singing it. The bond between us is very strong. We fight, but we are still very close. Now, how much more the bond between mother and child? That bond should not only stop after, breastfeeding. It should continue. That bond should continue. That God wants to tell you, that's okay, that something wants to happen to your child. God can speak to you.
Yes.
If he can't reach the child directly, he should be able to reach you.
Be available.
It should be available, not just that You are looking for one pastor to tell you stuff. You, the child came through you. So you should be there. Even fathers, so let's not just talk about
Yes,
mothers.
honestly.
You should be there. Father figures are, recognized in the Bible.
Yes.
It's very paramount in raising a child. So you should actually be there. Like, just be there, present. When God wants to communicate something, be present. Not that. So it's really sad. So this woman was telling us a story of how that her child, she had a dream that her child fell and was badly injured. So she started praying. She prayed for weeks.
Wow.
Prayed for weeks. She was praying. Every time, it's as if the burden was not lifted. So she kept praying. She kept praying until the burden was lifted. Eventually her child fell, but the damages were not serious as it should have been. So imagine she was not present. Thing go shock her. And it would have been very sad. So it's not just emotionally, yes, very important, but also spiritually. Be present spiritually. Being present spiritually is very important. I've heard people say stuff like, if I do this bad thing, God will tell my mom.
Yes.
God will tell my mom.
Yes.
So, and also schools, boarding schools. There are some boarding schools that stuff will happen to a child. The parents will not even be aware. So how would you know? How would you know? And mind you, on Judgment Day, I usually imagine stuff like God asking you, standing and God is asking you, hey, that child, how far?
What did you do?
You are the one God will question. It's not the teacher.
And the fact that parenting is a ministry
it's
on
a
its
ministry
own.
on its own. So yes, maybe the teacher too will have questions to answer. But you, I trusted that child with you. So you have questions to answer. So it's not just intention, emotion, it's more of spirituality. It's very important because I was telling you earlier that children know how to hide.
Yes.
They know how to pretend.
Yes.
They know how to ask drama. So you ask them 10 times, how are you? Fine. I'm fine.
I mean, it's applicable to the kids I teach in school. Like, they would report something to me. My friend, someone did this. And then I'll call the brother, and the brother is like, no, he did this. I'm like, why are you lying? Like,
they always say they are fine, nothing's wrong. They know how to hide stuff.
Honestly.
Even toddlers, they know, like I was saying, they know the things to tell you and the things not to tell you. So if you really want to know, then you should go to the place of prayer. You should go to God. Say, God, now you give me this picking.
Yes.
I did not beg you to give me this personality. You are the one that gave me. You are the one that trusted me with this child. Please help me, because actually you can't do it yourself. It's not by decision, not by emotion, not by anything, but by His Spirit.
Correct. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. So before we round off everything, yes, what do you think parents can do concerning teenagers that are nonchalant, teenagers that do not want to listen, teenagers that are going out of control, that seem unreachable? Yes, because we have a lot of kids like that. I mean, I have experiences of some parents reporting their kids to me. Okay, my daughter is this, she has started following boys, she's doing this, that, things that are even on the kids' phone that they do not know about. I mean, it's just part of the things they should focus, the things they should monitor. But then, how do you think they can navigate that?
I'm not really related with teenagers.
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like I'm scared of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've not really related with teenagers. But I feel like they have a lot to say. They've seen a lot, they've heard a lot. And also, they're also in that stage where they think they can be independent. You get now?
Yes.
I felt like I could survive on my own. We are at that stage where we feel that we can be independent. Also, at that point, we are hearing too many voices.
Yes.
And then we don't know the one to follow. The wrong one is the sweeter one.
Yes.
Is the sweetest voice. And also, our bodies are changing. So, of course, we want to give in to those changes. What we watch in the movies is finally happening to us. Like, I look like that girl in the movie that has a boyfriend. So, maybe it's time eyes are looking at me. So you get now.
Yes.
So understand that they would want to behave that way. I think that's the problem. Parents act like as if they were never in love.
Or they never went through that phase.
They act like they never went through that phase. They act like they were so serious. They were so
like they were only.
And if you
right from
notice,
start.
okay, my secondary school, I noticed that we connected more with the teacher that was more open with us. Not the one that took
Yes.
first in jam. The one that was open. I remember this man was telling us how he was in SS1 and he was dating his head girl. We were very close to him. We were close to him. I was close to him. He was even my lesson teacher. I was so close to him. I was telling him everything, my dreams. I was telling him the kind of man I want to marry. He didn't judge me. But let me go and tell another teacher.
She's a bad child.
Okay. Yeah, there are teachers you can open up to, but his own was so natural. His own was just, so soft, so smooth. You don't think before you talk. You just open your mouth and say everything like that. This is what I'm thinking, this is how I'm feeling. You just talk and everything. And I think that the more we are open, the more we tell them that, okay, we know what's going on. We understand how you feel. I've been there before. Understand this waiting you,
Yes.
this kind of thing. Understand your friends. I understand people. I understand what they are telling you and everything. I may not know it all. That way, you look like a safe space.
Yes.
You not just look like you would be. Well, you may look like, but you can fumble. If they tell you one thing now, you just say, hey, Jesus.
Jesus.
You would be a safe space. They will look at you as a safe space like, oh, I think I can open up. I think I can open up because it's very rare, especially in Nigeria, that if you tell your mommy something, are you okay?
I mean, I do that though.
You do that. Are you okay? Why are you? Everything. So when you are open with them, and not just the part of puberty and all that,
Yes.
just normal stuffs. You said they are, being quite, arrogant, behaving in a certain way and all that. Like I said, some of them think they are independent.
Yes.
They think everything's smooth. I'll just go get a job and I'm on my own and everything. Draw them closer. Try your best to draw them closer. And drawing them closer means that you have to drop a lot of ideas. You need reorientation. You need healing.
Yes.
You need help in that aspect. It's not time to start, taking them to teens church teacher, reporting to pastor, reporting to teacher.
And everyone in the church knows what is going
You just
on.
make everything worse.
Yes.
I think that's the issue we are having right now because some
Yes.
children run away from church because the whole church knows their secrets,
Yes, yes.
or because they see their family so committed in church,
Yes.
or at home it's a different thing and all that. So they run away from church and it's not good. So you have to draw them closer and have in mind that when they are teenagers like that, actually they are packing from your house small.
Yes.
They are leaving your house small. But when they are 16, 17, you'll be looking for accommodation for them.
Yes.
And after that accommodation, after NYSC, they will leave your house. So you have to actually draw them closer.
Yes.
It will just happen like twinkle overnight. It's just going to happen. So you have to actually draw them closer, speak with them, be a safe space. Being a safe space means that you're able to control your emotions.
Yes.
And you don't learn these things in battle. You can, but it will take a lot because there are many things you have to attend to. That's why I love Children Evangelism Ministry. It's, focusing now on youths,
Yes.
those in school.
Yes.
So we are able to know these things and actually go. So, yeah, draw them closer. Be a safe space. That safe space I've said like 10 times now. But actually, be a safe
It's
space.
necessary,
It's necessary.
yes.
Be a safe space. They can talk to you, and don't react. Respond. There's a difference between reacting and responding. When you respond, you are in charge of the conversation. You are in charge of that discussion. You respond, maybe with a caution, with something. Just respond in a nice way, but don't react that can you come? This, that, that,
What's in
that.
your wall? Yeah.
So teenagers can be difficult. And I heard something. I said that teenagers are the most misunderstood beings on earth. that they are expected to be adults, to behave like adults.
Yeah, I think that should be that's like a stepping stone.
Yes, to
adulthood.
behave like adults and also
Yes.
like a child.
Yes.
So, I think you have to even look at them as adults because that's how they see themselves. So just look at them as adults. Just look at them like as adults. You don't, command up and down.
Can't do
Do this, can't do this, can't do that, can't do this, and everything. So some of them are, like I said, you are packing from your house small. The moment they enter teenage age, you are packing from your house, and they know. See those SS1 boys. They know that it's just 2 years now. I go leave this house. They know. So you have to actually draw them close. No matter the mistakes you have made, you apologize to them. I think now most children, what they need is apology. Say
yes,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just say sorry.
But African parents find it out to apologize. They will never tell you I'm sorry.
They will never say.
They will never say it.
So sometimes they try to show it. For example, after everything, they will not buy you gifts.
Yes, so you're gonna buy something.
Go and buy something, go and do this. But I think you should still draw them close. Even though you reacted in a wrong way, a bad way that was harsh. I know it was out of love you did it, but I'm sorry, they don't interpret that as love. They don't interpret it as love. What was it? You beat me out of love. There's mark on my body.
What's that?
What kind of love is that? You not come and tell me God is love. Eh?
Okay, so God will leave it in me.
So God will give me mark one day. That what? So they don't understand your own definition of love. You have to understand their definition of love. You have to understand their definition of love. Or make them understand your definition of love.
Okay.
And that's if they accept it. How will you tell me that I accept that my own definition of love is hitting you, this that making you wake up this time and do all the work in the house.
That's not love.
I don't accept your love.
No.
I don't accept your love. No, it may be love to them. That's their own definition of love to their children because that's how their parents treat them and they turned out well. I'm sorry, we're not the same generation.
This generation is so
not
different.
Your time. I'm not you.
I mean, that was what we spoke about at the one-day seminar where a lot of teachers spoke to us about how this generation is so different from the past generations, and now we should literally take care of these kids in a different manner. Look at them in a different light. They are totally different from the parents in their 50s. Different from even my generation. Yes, the way you teach a child in my generation is different from the way you teach the kids in this generation. They no go here.
They no go here.
They won't hear you. So I feel like parents need to upgrade. They need to learn. They need to relearn. They need to unlearn. They need to go for training, seminars, and read books on how to help these kids. I mean, and some parents need to heal from traumas.
Actually.
From hurts in the past.
I heard that hurt people.
Actually, yes, because they can't really give anything else but that hurts. Yeah. And parents that are not loved, parents that were not loved when they were kids, they cannot show love the way they ought to.
They're carrying a lot of garbage, so
yes.
They want to drop it and they will.
I mean, it's just like the intentional parents to say garbage.
Yeah, so they just want to keep that garbage back to.
And honestly, it's none of their intentions. They never meant it, but it's just circumstances and the way they were wired by their parents. So parents need to step up. Yes, we need to do better. Parents need to do better. So I think that's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience. We really appreciate. May God bless you all in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So I feel like we should really make good use of these things.
It's really a serious matter.
Yes, very serious. So join us again for another episode of Serious Matters. And please do not forget to like, don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Click on the subscription button and don't forget the notification bell, please.
Tell us your own stories too.
Yes. Yes. So thank you so much for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.